I just got done watching the Food City Dirt Race, and man, that was very unexpected. I thought this race was going to be kind of sloppy and stuff. It was a bit sloppy at the beginning, but really, this was just like the Martinsville Night race from a year ago, where you had an interesting first stage with things that you did not expect. The second stage was okay, and the third stage actually was pretty exciting, and I'm actually kind of glad that this race is going to be featured next year, according to the president and CEO of Bristol Motor Speedway. So, yeah, exciting race, and actually, let's go ahead and dive on into this video. Hey guys, NASCAR Mobile 48 back again, and welcome back to another episode of NRR. And in today's video, we're going to be reviewing the 2021 Food City Dirt Race. And this race was pretty exciting. It had an exhilarating first stage. Second stage was it was kind of boring, but it was still pretty exciting. You did have some wrecks here and there. And the third stage was pretty exciting because you had Joey Logano go against Denny Hamlin, and those two had history at Bristol back in 2013, I believe. But still, yeah, this race was definitely a good one. I'll rate it at the end, but we'll review our top 10 drivers. We'll rate the race at the end, talk about some notable finishers, and also see how the race played out. Just talk about that for a little bit, and then I'm gonna end that up. So yeah, let's go ahead and dive on into this video. Finishing in first was Joey Logano. Joey Logano able to get the win at the Food City Dirt Race, and really it's weird how you have Ryan Blaney. He was in the booth for the Xfinity and Truck Race at Atlanta, and then wins the race the next day. And then you have Joey Logano in the booth for the Truck Race earlier today, and he wins the race. So basically, like it says in the title, guys, if you want to win a race, you better get in the Fox booth, for the Xfinity race at Martinsville actually in 2 weeks, because NASCAR's off next week because of Easter and stuff. But still, Joey Logano had a great race. He wasn't that much of a competitor towards I'd say the middle of the race to the end. During stage 2, he was coming up there against Daniel Schwarz. He was able to take the lead and win the stage, and then Logano, he was just out in front all of stage 3 for those last 50 laps, and really he had a shot of losing the race to Denny Hamlin, but Hamlin made a mistake. But we'll get to that when we get to Hamlin. But still, decent race for Joey Logano, as they are now the 7th different winner of the season, and right now the possibility of getting another 10 winners is very, very possible. But we'll just have to finishing in second was Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Stenhouse was definitely another driver that had a great race today. He wasn't that much of a factor early in this race, but he started to make his way through the field, and I think he was able to get some stage points today. I don't know, I have to check again. But still, Stenhouse, he's just a great dirt racer. You just can't count out on him. Really, if we had another 10 laps, he could have beaten Joey Logano, definitely, most definitely, because Stenhouse, I don't know, he's just good on dirt, and he just made it racing on dirt. He just made it look easy and stuff. And I bet some Bubba Wallace fans aren't really happy with him, because Bubba Wallace had a shot of having his best finish with 2311 Racing, but then contact with Stenhouse, tire smoke, and then tire went flats, and then Bubba Wallace finished the race about I think 2, maybe 1 lap down and stuff. But still, Stenhouse did have a great race. I really wish he could have gone up there to Joey Logano, but not enough time, ran out of room, so we'll just have to see for Stenhouse. But yeah, Stenhouse coming really close. Can he make the playoffs? We'll just have to see, because now since the Bristol Dirt Race is over, what's his next best track? Oh yeah, that's right, Talladega. Finishing in third was Denny Hamlin. Denny Hamlin was definitely up there, in the top 10, top 5, had a chance to win and stuff. Actually, he's been the most consistent driver in 2021, having good finishes in the first 7 races, even though he hasn't won one. But still, Denny Hamlin had a great race, or actually a good race, because towards the end, I have no idea. Why would you go to the outside line on that restart? You should have went to the back of Logano, give him a little bump, try to move him up the track, make this a great finish, because I thought we were going to have a great finish at the end. But then no, I don't know why Hamlin went up to the outside, because really, Hamlin struggled on the outside a bit. When he was trying to hunt down Logano in stage 3, that wasn't working for him. So that was definitely a huge mistake on Hamlin's part for going on the outside. He should have went to the inside. That's definitely on him. But still, Hamlin still had a decent race. He's currently 8th in the playoff standings, since he doesn't have a win yet. But I bet he'll get a win, because Hamlin, he's that good. But we'll just see. But yeah, decent race for Denny Hamlin. If he just wouldn't have made that mistake he actually could have won the race. Finishing in 4th was Daniel Schwarz. Daniel Schwarz able to get his best finish of the year for Trackhouse so far, getting a 4th place finish. They almost could have won stage 2, but then Joe Logano was just better on the long runs, and then Schwarz, his car, it was a bit tight. But yeah, this was a great day for Trackhouse, especially with Justin Marks having his birthday a couple days ago, and Travis Mack, he's back after that one race suspension, and I thought Schwarz substitute crew chief for Atlanta was good. Travis Mack just came out and just blew me out of the water, having a great race with Dan Schwarz. It sucks that he wasn't able to win one of the stages, but still a great birthday present for Justin Marks, indeed, getting a top 5 finish. Hopefully we can see more of this consistency going into Martinsville in the next couple weeks, but still decent day for Schwarz in the 99. Rounding at the top 5 was Ryan Newman. Ryan Newman was a bit of a dark horse in this race because he was a bit quiet and he was running pretty decent in this race. Actually, he spun out in this race. I forgot to mention, he spun out in this race after a bit of contact with William Byron. Well, actually, Byron was coming up onto the inside. Ryan Newman just kind of squeezed down. I don't even know if he knew Byron was there. Spun out. Didn't make any contact with the wall, so that was good. And he kept it straight, and he came back to get a 5th place finish. I mean, good job for Ryan Newman there. A decent day for them, but we'll see if I'm not sure if they're playoff bound, but hey, we're only in race number 7. Race number 7, there's still 19 races to go, so still got a long time, but still decent day for Newman. And finishing 6th was William Byron. William Byron was the best Hendrick driver all day. Actually, technically, no, it was Larson and Bowman, but they both had incidents today. William Byron was a bit quiet as well. It wasn't as, easy as it was, with that iRacing dirt Bristol on Wednesday that they had, but still William Byron had a decent day. He didn't have a race-winning car, but he definitely had a top 5, top 10 car, so they were able to get rally up a 6th place finish. Byron's looking really consistent. I don't know how many top 10s in a row this is. I think it's maybe 3 or 4 or 5. I don't know, but Byron, he's on a hot streak. Even though they only have one win, they're on a hot streak of top 10, so we'll see how long the streak can continue, because Almirola had a 9-race top 10 streak, or top 5 or something, I don't know, but we'll see how long Byron's streak can go, because right now, they're probably the hottest Chevrolet, the most consistent Chevrolet so far. But yeah, decent day for Byron in the 20. Finishing in 7th was Tyler Reddick. Nothing much to say about Tyler Reddick. He had an okay day. I kind of expected him to run a bit better, especially from the iRacing race on Wednesday, but still he had a decent day in the number 8 car. They're close to getting their first crew win, but not close enough. We just got to see a bit more consistency, because right now Austin Dillon looks like the better RCR driver, but not after today. I was a bit disappointed with Austin Dillon, but still Reddick had a decent day, getting a top 10, and really I just hope Reddick makes the playoffs, because they're definitely a playoff bound team. But right now, that might be a change of venue, because Dillon looks like a playoff bound car. Finishing in 8th was Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney actually made a recovery, because he won the pole for this race. Or, wait, who started on the pole? No, it was Larson, but Hamlin started on the pole because Larson went to the back. But still, Blaney had a decent day today, because he got in a big pile-up, and it was this part of the car was gone. And then he was able to rally back, get an 8th place finish. That is a huge recovery. I mean, just look at the car. I have no idea how you can get a top 10 in this car. I mean, you have the damage all over here, the open tire, and look at this tape job and all the damage. Just give it up for Ryan Blaney, because that's impressive. Actually, give it up for his team, too, giving a great effort trying to fix the car. But, yeah, I just have no idea how you could drive that thing. I couldn't even do that. Heck, I don't even think anyone could unless you were as skilled as Ryan Blaney. I'm still kind of shocked how Blaney was able to take that car to a top 10 finish, but still, decent day for Ryan Blaney, coming off that win last week and their teammate getting a win this week. So really, will Blaney be back in the booth trying to get another win? We'll just have to see, but still, decent day for Blaney in the 12th. Finishing in 9th was Eric Jones. Eric Jones had a decent day as well, because really, to be honest, his car, his tied car that he ran at a Bristol dirt race was pretty clean. I mean, really, I saw it in stage 3. It looked pretty clean to me. Probably not up close, but it looked pretty clean on TV. But still, he was able to take that tied car in a Bristol dirt race to a nice top 10 finish. So credit to him getting in that 43 car, because Richard Petty was the last driver to win at a dirt race. Now it's Joey Logano, but still, credit to Eric Jones and the 43 team, and we'll see what they can do at Martinsville in a couple weeks. Rounding out the top 10 and 10th was Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott also had a decent day. Nothing that much significant about Chase Elliott. He definitely had a top 10, top 15 car all day. They didn't have a race-winning car. They were able to get a top 10 here at the Bristol Dirt Race. Nothing to say about Chase Elliott. I mean, didn't he flip in one of those late model races before the Bristol Dirt Race, like a week or a couple weeks ago? I don't know if that was him or if that was somebody else, but all I know is that his car got destroyed. But still, Chase Elliott was able to get a top 10, so that's good. Nothing else to say about him, but hey, he's going to Martinsville in a couple weeks, and he won there to get the championship for. So could Elliott win there? We'll just have to find out. And now let's rate this race. This race was really good. It's definitely above a 7, and it wasn't the greatest, so it's not a 10. But it was really decent. I loved it, and I'm so glad that's going to be back next year, because really, I don't know if this race was going to be bad or good, because really when they announced Bristol Dirt, I wasn't happy, and I wasn't angry or something. I was just kind of neutral in between, thinking, okay, this might be good, this might be bad, but we'll just have to see, because I really thought this race was going to be a bit sloppy, considering how some of these drivers don't have that much dirt experience. Like Ryan Preece, he was running in the top 10 early in this race, and he didn't have any dirt experience, so there's that. So, and it was also cool to see some notable drivers, like a Stenhouse, a Schwarz, Newman, you got Jones and stuff, them having a good race today. So in all that, I'm going to give this race a 9 out of 10. Even though it got rained out, or actually rain flooded the weekend, they bring it back on Monday and actually get a 9 out of 10 race. So I give it a 9 out of 10. Let me know if you guys would give it in the comment section. There weren't really any notable finishers that had a great race. I had to say Stuart Friesen getting a 23rd place finish. I have to give him a shout out because he had a decent race, and it really sucked how his wife Jessica Friesen, couldn't qualify due to the rain. And I bet she would have had a great race today in the Truck Series race. Also, congrats to Martrix Jr. for winning that race, but we'll get to him in a minute. But also want to give a shout out to Brad Keselowski finishing 11th, because I don't know if he did any dirt training getting ready for this race. And he finished 11th. I mean, that's a pretty darn good job. And you compare that to Austin Dillon, who won one of the modified races at Bristol Dirt, and he finished 21st or something. But we'll get to Dillon in a minute. But so I just want to give a shout out to Friesen and Keselowski. Finally, we have the drivers who did not have a good race. I mean, first off, you had Austin Dillon. I was a bit disappointed in him. I expected a lot more from Austin Dillon. Getting a 21st place finish, and you won one of the Bristol Dirt races in a modified car, you should have had a better finish than 21st. I don't know if they had an issue or anything, but I kind of expected better from them. Then Kyle Larson, he had an issue, because of Christopher Bell, nowhere for Larson to go. He had so much damage. He finished 30th, 5 laps down, and he was actually pretty upset with Christopher Bell. I think I heard it over. Well, actually, they didn't play a radio thing. I heard it on Twitter that he was a bit upset with him, so we'll hear that on Radioactive in a couple days. So yeah, it really sucked for Kyle Larson. Nothing of his doing. The Martrix Jr., who actually late in the race with 2 laps to go and stuff. Were we in overtime? I don't know. 2 laps to go or overtime, doesn't matter. Truex still, he went up high. He had a tire go down at the worst possible part of the race at overtime and stuff, and then Truex, went from 3rd to 19th, so that really sucked for Martrix Jr., especially coming off that good truck win, and also that was his first ever Truck Series win. I was very surprised to hear that. And you also had Christopher Bell. He went up too high, and then when I saw him going up high, I was thinking, oh no, that might not be good, because I don't think running up high is a smart idea. And then he started spinning around, and Chastain nowhere to go. That ended his day. I don't know if Chastain was happy with him either. And then you also had Kyle Larson, who said he was pretty frustrated with him. So, yeah, Bell, 2 big races of the season, and you're making drivers mad. You made Almirola and Bowman mad at the Daytona 500. Now you made Chastain and Larson mad at the Bristol Dirt Race. What are you going to do next? Are you going to do that at the Coca-Cola 600? we'll just see. Next up, you have Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace, nothing of his doing either. You know, he had a flat tire contact with Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and that ended his day getting his best finish of the year for 2311 Racing, so that really sucked for them. And then Alex Bowman, I think he lost 4 driving stuff, and he had problems shifting and stuff, just like how Ben Rhodes did in the truck race and stuff. So it really sucked for Bowman to get a 23rd place finish. No, he didn't finish 23rd, like 22nd or something. Still sucked for Alex Bowman, but you know, he didn't do as good as his other 2 teammates. And speaking of his other 2 teammates, I want to point something out about William Byron. After the race, he posted this on his Instagram, and it scared the crap out of me.
I have no idea. Why would you post this? This was the scariest thing I've seen in a couple years. Cause that would, oh my goodness, that just did not look right. And Daniel Schwarz commented in this post, he was just dying, he was just laughing and stuff. Like, that is scary, and it's definitely, this is probably going to be a Halloween costume or something. Someone just, oh my gosh, I just can't look at it. Sorry, Willie B, I like you, dude, but don't ever post something like that ever again. Oh, thank God NASCAR doesn't have another dirt race till next year, because if they were going to Knoxville, I would vote William Byron not to enter into that race.
Anyway, besides that scary picture, you know, how the race played out, I mean, the first stage was really exciting, because, yeah, Kyle Busch had a problem early in the race, and he went a lap down. He was able to come back, get like an 18th place finish or 17th place finish. He had that big wreck with Almirola, just terrible luck. I don't even know if they'll make the playoffs. Anthony Alfredo, nowhere for him to go. Corey LaJoy had an incident. Truex barely squeezed through that one, and he also had another pile up, you know, with Blaney and stuff. And he had some other spinouts like Briscoe and Harvick, and he also had a late race one. But still, Denny Hamlin, he could have won that race, but no, I don't know why you go to the outside. But anyway, that's going to end it here, guys. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be off for a week and stuff, because I want to, you know, focus more on school and stuff. I might do a tier list. I just got to find one that I haven't done before, because I've done a lot of tier lists lately, especially from December and stuff. But we'll just have to see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If I don't have a tier list video or a NASCAR review, then I guess I'll see you guys, you know, for the Martinsville night race on Saturday night. I probably upload it on Sunday morning. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.